Hello everybody, Slipstick here. Today I'm going to be talking about the future of the Battlefield series, the Battlefield franchise, and what's going to be coming in the next few months. There's been some speculation about the release date of Battlefield 5. There's been some leaked information from DICE that is coming soon. I am speculating that it will probably be around November, as that was when Battlefront was released. And that would just make sense because it's right around the holiday season. A lot of people are buying gifts. And that will give them time to get it out into stores and get it all stocked up, ready for the Christmas rush. So this is just the segue into what I think that Battlefield 5 will be. A lot of people have been saying that they want a World War II game, just something different than the modern shooters that we've been getting recently. And unfortunately, I think that we will be getting a modern military shooter with Battlefield 5, and there's a few reasons for this, and I'll just start going into them now. The first one is the last offshoot Battlefield game, which was Battlefield Hardline, which was a modern cops and criminals setting. That died on PC. Just after a few months of being released, it died completely. There are one or two servers running it, however, it's essentially dead at this point. And the reason for that, I think, is just because most people are used to modern, what they call hardcore military shooters. I would not call any of the Battlefield franchise hardcore, but it is a nice, fast-paced, modern game. I think people are just used to having modern military factions duking it out over these maps. And when they didn't have that, and a lot of people were just saying that it was a reskin and it was just a DLC, that the community didn't really give it a chance, even though it was a good game. I have not personally played it, so I can't tell you if it was good or bad, but I do feel like it brought good things to the table. It was a well-balanced, well, some people disagree with me, but it had a nice launch. It had features that Battlefield 4 did not have, and it was a standalone game. But nonetheless, it flopped. And then a few months later, DICE released the Battlefront series, or game, depending on how you view it. And on PC, that isn't quite dead. However, it's not very popular right now. A lot of people complain that there wasn't enough maps, and I think that kind of killed its reputation among the PC gamers. Console, I think it's doing a bit better. It seems to be more of a console-designed game. I do enjoy that game quite a bit. It's extremely fun. It's not the same as Battlefield 4, and that's what DICE was going for. They wanted a different feeling game, and they did it. They did it extremely well. The only problem is Battlefield 4 is an extremely addicting, extremely fun game that they did a very, very good job on. And I think had they borrowed more from it, it would have made Battlefront better because they knew what they had. They had the formula down working. It was a good game. Plenty of content, plenty of maps, and just the setup, the balance, it all works for the game. This just, yet again, it says that the gamers want the same thing over and over. When something is too different, they don't enjoy it. They don't play it. If something breaks the mold, they don't like it. They want what they know, and they know modern military shooters. If we go back and we do a World War II game, you're not going to have the customization that people are looking for in a shooter. They're just going to say that there's not enough content there, and it's going to die off, at least on PC, extremely quickly. And if DICE does go ahead and make it World War II and add all the customization and everything that the gamers want, there's going to be people that critique it and say that it's not historic, it's not historically accurate, it's not a good World War II game, and they should have done it differently. Well, you're kind of in a pickle at that point when you can't make something because the people are going to call it not accurate, but then if you make it accurate, they're going to complain that it's not up to the standards of modern-day games. So what are they going to do? Are they going to go World War II, or futuristic, or modern? I don't think they're going to go World War II because of the reasons I just stated, and they're not going to go futuristic with Battlefield 2143, because they just released the Battlefront series, and that obviously didn't do well. So they're not going to release a futuristic game. That leads something like Vietnam or that leads modern military shooter. I don't think they're going to have Vietnam because they have Battlefield Bad Company to the Vietnam expansion, and that was done relatively recently. And there's also not a lot of customization in that either. You kind of run into the same problems that you do for the World War II setting. There wasn't a whole lot of weapon technologies, a whole bunch of different weapons or add-ons or scopes, laser sights, and all that they do now. And this just is a problem with the gaming culture. They expect certain things. They expect a ton of attachments. They expect a ton of unlocks. And even if you have the best balanced game and the most maps, if you don't have these things, they're not going to give you a chance. Which is kind of a shame because a lot of good games can be created, but the community doesn't allow it. Now, I'm not saying that I don't want customization. I really enjoy customization. I'm just saying that we need to be more open as a community and allow the companies to make what they want to make and make it how they want to make it without us critiquing and criticizing every single one of their decision or their design decisions. And as for the gamers critiquing and just not being happy with the amount of content in the other genres of shooters, that the DICE is going to have to create a modern military shooter. And am I upset about this? No. Like I said, I don't know for sure. I don't know if they are going to be creating this game to be modern or World War II. I don't know. But based on the stats of games that have come out recently, I would say it's a pretty good bet to go modern military shooter. Well, back to the question at hand. Am I disappointed in this? No, I'm not. If they can make it different from Battlefield 4 and still a good balanced game that has all that we've come to expect, then I'll be happy. Any new content is going to be great. If they make it World War II, am I going to be happy? Of course I'll be happy. It's a game. Why would you not be happy? It's just something to enjoy. I think people get caught up too much in the stats and the customizations and all this crazy stuff that we have that they forget that it's a game. You're supposed to have fun. So buy it and have fun, no matter what it is. If you enjoy Battlefield, you're going to enjoy the next game that comes out. Okay, so instead of listening to the Angry Joe show or whatever and not buying it because one person didn't like it, go ahead, give it a try. Now with EA having their play for 10 hours or 7 days, depending on what game you get, you'll be able to try out your games and see if you like it or not. Now, some games aren't on there, but if you enjoy the Battlefield franchise, you're probably going to enjoy the next game. So just because somebody says that it's X, Y, or Z, or it's a DLC, or there's not enough content, give it a try. You can't say a game is good or bad until you've tried it. Now, that's just my thoughts, and as a recap, I think it's going to be a modern military shooter released around November. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you think that I'm on the right track, let me know. If you think that I'm just full of it and kind of making it up as I go, which, let's be honest, I am making this up. I have no real information to go on, just previous stats like I stated before. Go ahead and tell me in the comments what you guys think it's going to be, what you guys want it to be, and if you think that modern military shooter is going to ruin the Battlefield 5 or if it's going to be okay. Let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and have a good day.